expression right now, and it's probably because he's just in this state of like equanimity. He's in this state of like, higher vibration. If you playing the flute, you know what I'm saying, you got to be on your vibes, man. You taming the snake. Pause. You feel me? Like you know what I mean? Like you got that beast mind rap. You in some chill. You existing in your own reality if you walking around playing the flute. So he probably don't want to have to be on that aggressive. But if we had that album from him, that would be amazing, because I think he could refresh the game, but I don't think he's in that state to give it to us. You feel me?
Right, so I'm reading your caption, right? So let's move on to this Will Smith situation.
So you said you thought Will really did that stuff. That's what you said.
Yeah, I feel like it's true. Me personally, but like I said, it's an opinion, so don't take this as stone. I do feel like it's true. Only because he keep having the same accusation. Like some people have different accusations over the course of time, but he keep having these gay rumors about himself, man.
I mean, listen. I've only met Will Smith once. It was at the Bad Boys movie premiere. Him, Martin Lawrence, everybody from there was there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the man. I can't really have an opinion on what his personal reality is, because Hollywood is Hollywood. But because Hollywood is Hollywood, we know it'd be highly weird. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those guys, are on the super down low. A lot of them are, they gay as a rainbow. We know that. We know most of these rappers probably gay as a rainbow too. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say gay or nay, of course. Nobody can, besides the people actually involved. All we can do is take our perception of it and make a assumption and or conclusion based on what we believe. But, there's no verification system for that. You understand me? And unfortunately, Jada emasculated the man so much, he's having one of his worst years. And, cold thing about the whole Will Smith situation is the boy ain't did nothing. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, bad. You feel me? His name has been in the news just continuously because of
over everybody else.
Yeah. Besides slapping the hell out of Chris Rock. But Chris Rock just seemed like somebody need to get slapped though. Like, he was just overdue, you know what I'm saying, for a slap. And he said some disrespectful stuff around a lot of people. So I feel like, that was overdue for a slapping. And even I didn't even really agree with the slapping at the time, because I felt like if you go slap him, slap a black man, don't do it at the Oscars. That's the way I felt like, because that's their program for their rituals. You know what I mean? And I don't think that was a moment for our rituals to have on stage. Like, you know what I mean? Check blood afterwards.
But I did see something interesting about that Will Smith. It was on Cardi B. She said something interesting. She said, when people make up allegations like that, whether they're true or not, when people say stuff like that, they don't never think about the person's mental health.
They don't care. They don't care if that person
about it all,
They don't care if that person dies. They don't care.
Been going through it.
They don't care about that person's family. Oh no, he got to. All that smiling. See, here's the problem: is now he can't be seen as the angry black man because he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. So now we're not getting a real person. We getting this actor again. You know what I'm saying? This fake, always smiling in front of the camera. Man, you got to be miserable when the world is constantly having these conversations about you. Something that the world cares about it all. That's not even into the equation ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, we are a very bulletproof people in a lot of ways, but mentally, man, your greatest enemy is yourself. You feel me? Like, I imagine, like, there's a lot of men that probably be wanting to commit suicide and kill themselves and just be done with it. Black mental health is at an all-time low for black men in America. So when that's not even factored into the equation, because people celebrate, a woman for one moment, but you're not thinking about, like, damn, what is this going to do to the guy? You feel me? And black men has the highest rate of suicide in the country, second to white men. You feel me? Of all groups. But there's no empathy for black men, so it don't matter what happened to us. We don't get redemption a lot of times. We don't get to make a mistake and then come back from it. We're just not seen as human a lot of times, to be able to have these comeback stories and rise to glory again. You feel me? We're not forgiven enough in society, and we're not humanized enough. So a lot of times when black men go through things, that's the reason we deal with things the way we deal with them. You shut down, we shut off the world, we react angry, we react defensive. There's nobody to talk to, so you deal with things the way you deal with, because you know the world is never going to empathize. You know, even when a black man wants to confess a thing, that confession is supposed to be taken with empathy so that a person can get into good graces again, to get to a place of forgiving and to be able to start over and move forward. But no, you get attacked and beat up, and it's like, damn, well, shit. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. So you try to pick the best route for you.
There's a lot of weird shit going on in Hollywood, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
I don't even want to talk about this with the next one, but since you put it on the caption.
I just put it up there, man.
Nah, since you put it on there, we gonna keep it real.
I mean, I'm just saying it's hip-hop, so we can talk hip-hop.
Yeah, it's hip-hop, so 50 years of hip-hop, man. It's been... Oh, Dr. Umar said something that was good.
All right.
He say, we've been celebrating 50 years of hip-hop the whole year. But when are we going to have a conversation about the detriment that hip-hop has done to the black community? Nobody's having that on no platform. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm having it on my platforms. Yeah. We talked about that with every rapper we had on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we talked about it with Dane Dash as well. But, you know, we had Royce the 5'9". That well, it was named exposing hip hop or exposing the industry or whatever it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about that with what's my brother name from Atlanta? The greatest ghostwriter of all time.
Not Royce the 5'9", but
Sci-Hi. Joey Badass, Dane Dash. You know what I'm saying? We've been having these conversations. I've been on all the hip-hop platforms you could think of, and I've been having these conversations. And I know what he mean. A lot of these, like... Well, no, I mean, I can't say that because they literally asked me to come on these platforms to have those conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been on Drink Champs. I've been on Breakfast Club. I've been on, you know, every source. I've been on everything you can think of having these exact conversations.
I seen that you say the only solution is lyric reform. Can you expand on that?
Well, that's part of it. That kind of goes into what D1 was talking about. Right? Now, D1 called out a few people to, I believe, dramatize the situation and bring very specific, you know, cases into view. You know, but the reality of it is, you know, all of the industry is under the same spell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's under white control and Zionist control, and they don't care whether they're selling us our lowest reflection. They don't want to sell us aspirational reflection, right? And I keep going back to this, and they've admitted this. This is not something like you got to accuse somebody of. It's not even a conspiracy at this point, or it is, but it's not like a theory. It's a fact. It's been documented, right? Like Liar Cohen, he literally said, listen, yeah, I know the drugs are bad for y'all, but shit, they sell. I gotta pay my rent. Who cares? And this is coming from a man who's a multi-millionaire. And at no point in time is enough. At no point in time is, okay, we can start pushing out music that's a little better for their community. No, at all points in time, your community can starve so that my community can eat. Yeah. And black people we don't think harsh enough in order to win a war. Right? We have to think harsh enough to win a war. Think of it like this. Every community is willing to do and go above and beyond for their people to be solid. Right? So like Asian community will sell us whatever they want to. They will put all of the fast food, they will put all of the nail shops, they will put all of the liquor stores, they will put whatever they need to in order for them family to eat off our consumer power. Right? You know, the Jewish community, they don't care, and I'm talking about specifically the Jewish execs and things of that nature. They don't care if your community gets flooded with this negative consciousness through the music. They will, or if they got to create tech companies to where your children are losing their mental health so they can become billionaires, so that they can eat off the world and so their community can be protect it and enhance and live at an optimal level. White folks will create whole entire $1 trillion companies and break every law in order for them to maintain their height of power and supremacy within the world. They will create secret organizations. They will create media companies that will be on code. They are willing to kill. They are willing to bribe. They're willing to rob. They're willing to do every single thing in the book to make sure